Hey, everybody, welcome. We are live on the Cyber Thunder Broadcast Network. I am your broadcaster for the season, Mike Stivers, and here we are with the Cyber Thunder Rising Star Series, our Wednesday night series. You see on the screen tonight, we're at Charlotte. I think it's 85 laps, guys. I probably should have paid attention, but that's okay. We'll figure it out together. I don't know why it has the playoff schedule on there or how to remove that, so probably not pay attention to that part. But hey, we're at Charlotte. We got that part right. We're at Charlotte. Let me, guys, it's been, holy cow, it's been since last season. I don't remember how to hit these buttons. Let's take a look. There you go. You can see the board. Let's find somebody. These guys are in their driver's meeting. Not a lot of people on track. We can see that number two, or the second place person there, Kyle Nadeau. So apparently we're allowing non-points scoring drivers to race some races this season. Not really sure. We're just going to have to see what happens. But either way, we know Kyle's going to have to start in the back. There he is. Throw him on camera if we're going to talk about him. I think, I'm only showing 16 cars have taken a lap. I think we're 19 or 20 deep this evening, so it should be a pretty good race. Again, we're at Charlotte. It's the beginning of a 17 race season. You're going to have to listen to me talk every Wednesday night for 17 weeks, with the exception of a couple weeks from now, because I'll be in Vegas. So, hey. Otherwise, yep, you get me. Hey, Matt, in the chat. Matt's having some internet issues. Found out that his internet was actually just two cans on the end of a string, and so that's not fast enough for iRacing anymore. So he's got to get bigger cans or a thicker string, I think. Get Matt back out here. And we got 3 minutes left in practice. Why do I start these broadcasts this soon? We should just start them from, I think I'm going to start them from qualifying from here on out. Maybe a couple minutes left in practice. I don't have that much to talk about. Let's see. Let's run through the guys we have out here. Chris Dorsey, new this season, coming into Cyber Thunder. That is a new driver. Same last name as Brian Dorsey, probably related. Not sure. I think, maybe, but I don't know. But I'm going to guess, probably yes. Mark Mark says, cancel the race and wait for me to join. Well, no, but you got 2 minutes and 46 seconds, so hurry up. Let's see, Jacob out here. I remember racing Jacob. He's fourth on the chart. Jacob, if I remember correctly, was pretty fast in the long run at this track. If I remember correctly, Jacob came into this race when we raced it saying, "Oh, I'm not fast here. I didn't get any practice," and then came out and won. So there's a guy to watch. Nathan Dufton. Trying to find new fellas. It's a bunch of names I know. John Boyd, he's got some junk on his car. We'll zoom in and see if we can't. Yeah, there's something wrong with that paint job. I can't quite put my finger on it, but it really looks terrible. That's terrible. John, you need a new painter, bud. That's just a horrible paint job. Let's see, who else has got? Oh, Chris's. Look at Chris's paint job. Wait till, here, let's get out of the zoom. Look at that thing. Whoever painted that needs their painting license revoked. Corey Sherman. Let's see, Mr. Sean Tosh. Ryan, well, I mean, what do you say about that paint job? Because I think that's, I mean, he kind of mailed it in there. I think he gets an F. Oh, Matt, what has Matt got going on here? What in the heck? I don't see any numbers on this car. See a big Donkey Kong. DK. He's got some pink wheels. And an interesting way to enter the pits. What is going on with this car, Matt? Huh? I say we already checked Gainforth, right? Yep, Dave's in the raid car. What the heck? What's that right there in front of? Who was that? Who the heck was that? Connor Dudek. So Connor's got numbers on his car. Matt Croak does not, but these guys coming out with DK. Weren't these guys? I think these guys were in the cow cars last season. Trying to mess me up. Oh, practice is over. We're going to qualifying. Good. I don't have to make up stuff to talk about. DK, Donkey Kong. Somebody needs to get some Mario cars out here and throw barrels at them. Wait, Donkey Kong throws, I don't know. All right, who's going to be the first out on the track? Oh, I see William Kern. First one rolling out. I didn't pay that much attention, but I think William was at the top of the chart. William should be pretty tough this season. Was here, what, 2 seasons ago. Got quite a bit faster last season. William put together some races. He could be a championship contender this year. Way up at the top. I don't know if he touched the wall there, maybe. If not, he was pretty close to it. Now I heard coming out of 4, it gets pretty tight, so we're gonna have to watch that. These guys are gonna be pushing up into the wall when it gets serious. His first green flag lap. Way out at the wall. Is that the fast way around? I mean, he was our first car out, so of course he's going to jump to the top of the chart. See if he drops to the bottom here. He's significantly faster. Matt come in there pretty close. I want to see if he runs 3 and 4 high one more time. Well, you must have found something, because, oh, there he goes, cutting it to the bottom, so this should be his fast lap. Sam threw down a fast one for his first one. Preston. These are new names, and they're up at the top of the chart. That's cool to see. That's not a new name. Jeremy's been around. Hey, I warned you about this guy. Jumping up to the top of the chart. What happened to William? He must be done and off the track. That terrible car. Terrible looking car. This guy's got a terrible looking car. I don't know what's wrong with these guys. I don't know what's wrong with those guys. Jacob done. Yep, Jacob's coming in. It's like everybody's through. Like Kyle couldn't qualify. Who else is on track still? Well, here comes Joe. He's got to get some practice in because that. Now he's got one of these terrible looking cars, but he doesn't have a number. What is going on with that nonsense? It's because Ed painted his car. I know the secret to that. Ryan up there in 3rd. Connor Dudek coming out on track. Oh, Donkey Kong. DK. I'm going to say that's DK Metcalf. Like, if you don't know, I'm a Seahawks fan. If you don't know who DK Metcalf is, he's their #1 wide receiver. So I think these guys are just, they're praising DK Metcalf is what I'm going to say. Connor's the only car left on track. I don't have a timer. Let's see. We got 1:40 left in qualifying. No, we don't want Carter in the booth. Oh, real sideways. And Connor's just going to stay down there at the last. At the bottom of the chart. I think that's everybody. He's pulling it over in his DK Metcalf car. think that's it. It doesn't look like Kyle's going to come out and try to get a good spot. So Kyle's going to start from the back and have the back pit position. I would have came out and tried to qualify first, so I got a good pit stop, but you know, that's me. So we'll just watch. Let's see if we can. Nope. It won't even change. I can't even change the camera now. Sorry guys, I tried. We'll just watch Charlotte spin in circles. Pick out your seats. These guys should be racing the Roval to start the season. That would have been much more fun. Just kidding. I like Charlotte. There we go. It popped up. Jacob Bowen starting on your pole. Sam Hubbard outside pole. Ryan Sargent in third. Ed Jurgen in fourth. Chris in fifth. John Boyd sixth. Joe in seventh. Nathan eighth. Jeremy Flanagan in ninth. Matt Shontosh back there in 10th. Preston in 11th. Dave gained 4th and 12th. Oh, I don't have my button in the right place. I'm going to hit it here in a second. No. There we go. 13th, Chris Dorsey. William Kern in 14th. Kendon in 15th. Matt Croak in 16th. Connor Dudek. And then rounding out your field, front row Kyle Nadeau. Apparently we're looking at somebody's left front suspension. Let's get off that. There we go. Those cars pretty and lined up out there. They're rolling out. Jacob is going to lead the way. I see Carter in the chat. Carter, correct me if I'm wrong, but I think it's initial start on iRacing. Every start after that is leader. Is that the correct start and restart? I believe that's the case, but we'll see. And Carter may be doing his admin duties, as Carter Lawson is now the admin of the Rising Star Series this season. There he is. Says we're correct. So, yeah. So, initial start, iRacing green. After that, it is up to the leader. I like it that way. I think it's more fun that way, but that is up to the series director. See these guys coming through. The lights are out on the pace car. Going in for here. Should see these guys come in the screen. See Barney up there waiting to wave that flag.
Green, green, green.
Oh. Well, apparently I've got a spotter on. First week of the season. We'll get the spotter turned off, but he might say some stuff tonight. That's my co-host. Jacob jumped out to a big start. He's way out ahead of second place. So we've got a battle back here. Sam and Ryan. Sam's going to take second from Ryan. See Chris coming up in that nicely painted 71. So challenge. Jacob's just running away, guys. We have it set on gap. Tower on gap. Yep, so you can see the gap there on the tower on the side. And Jacob's almost out to a second already. It's 0.8. See if Sam can cut that down. Now that he's clear, but you know, into the corner, Jacob's gaining a lot of speed. Gotta wonder sometimes if you're burning. What happened there? Kendon is in the pits. Gotta be careful of burning your tires here at Charlotte. Charlotte is pretty good at eating some tires up. Oh, we got a pretty good battle going on back here. You got Ed Jurgen there on the outside. You see Ryan's losing spots. Again, may just be taking care of his tires, trying to be careful. Pretty good bunch back here. This is fun, guys. This is fun to see. I love racing these cars. Oh, we see Kyle got in the wall back there. What happened? No caution. Him and Donkey Kong. I'm going to rewind it old school. I don't have anything pop up on my stuff. Let's see if this will do it. Oh, we don't want that camera. Let's go faster. Just quick rewind. Just two cars and trying to get in the same place at the same time. We see now they're back here nose to tail. Looks like they have lost the field significantly. They've dropped off the back of this pack. But back up front, Jacob Bowen stretched it out. He's a little over a second out. Let's see if I can remember how to hit these buttons. Guys, hang on, I'll get it. There we go. Run through your top 10 real quick. Jacob Jacob Bowen out front again, over a second. Started on the pole and is trying to run away. We got Sam Hubbard. He is in second there in that 75 car. Chris up 2 spots in his poorly painted 71. I mean, it's better than the guy behind him. Ed Jurgen running there in fourth in that terrible, terrible Mad Sim car. Looks like he's trying to look under for third. Fifth, Joe Ogle. I mean, Joe's got a Camaro Mustang Mad Sim car. I don't know what's going on with that. If you guys can see the front end, it's Ford, then a Chevy symbol, and then a Mustang, or a Mustang logo in the middle. Back here, we're getting into some battles. Nathan Dufton, 47, coming up. He's up 2 spots. You see Ryan. Ryan's dropped back from the beginning. He's in 7th now, lost 4 spots. So from his 3rd place spot all the way back to 7th. John Boyd's also lost a couple spots. He's in 8th. Matt Croak, where you at, Matt? There you are. Matt's in 9th and getting challenged right now. Preston's trying to get by him. Oh, sliding up. There is your top 10. Now, how do I turn that off? Bam, got it. I remember how to hit the buttons. Look at this battle back here. I mean, they're almost 3 wide here. Oh, it's 90 laps. Oh, there we go, guys. I was told 80, maybe 85. I didn't read. I didn't look to pay attention, but we can see at the top there. It is 90 laps, and it says finale, so that means let's fix that. Does that change it? Nope. It might change here in a minute. Oh, Charlotte. Haha. See, I remember how to do stuff. Okay, now at the top of your tower, it tells you where we're at. We're at Charlotte. Jacob Bowen out here out front. Let's look at this 2nd place battles. Kind of settled down. Sam's pulled away from Ed. Ed and his apparent, must be mad in their head, Mad Sim teammates right there. 3rd and 4th. Chris is getting some pressure. Nathan is moving up. This guy's kind of rotating to the top of the track here a little. Look at all those cars. That looks like fun. That looks like we got Lilith in the chat. Yeah, Lilith. Like, we need to get out there and give this guy a challenge, apparently. Jacob's really good here. He definitely beat me here, which means he beat Eric. Look at those guys. This pack back here, I mean, these guys are just right next to each other. Chris down 1 spot, so Nathan did get by. Is Pocono on the schedule, Lilith? I haven't looked, but I'm pretty sure you beat me by 11 seconds there, so maybe that's where you should show up. That or Indy. Anyways, Chris is dropping back here. He's kind of getting freight trained on the outside. Went low. We're 15 laps into this run. Something I know about these cars, about 10 to 15 laps. That's where it will start to show tire wear pretty good. So we could start seeing comers and goers. See, this 69 looks like he's working his way back up. And that could have been part of the plan. Ryan could have just been taking care of his tires at the beginning of that run to drop back. He's back up to 5th now. Man, it looks like the line's moved up, which is odd to see. You got to think that's wearing the front right a little more, I would think. Not sure. These guys are definitely running the top. Oh, I hear brakes. I don't know where it's at. Nothing's coming up on my timing and scoring. If somebody's wrecking, I can't find it. Looks like Kyle is out of the race, maybe. So Jacob's out here. Now that lead's gotten smaller, guys. So he was over a second. Sam's cut that down. He's under a second now. So he's 0.8. Let's see if we can pull up. Oh, can I do it? Oh, look, there's the box. I remember how to hit the buttons. Yeah. I mean, Sam's catching him for sure. You can see it there on the battle box. He's down to under a half second. So again, you know, like I was talking 10, 15 laps into this run, and I was told fuel run's like 30. So, I mean, that's only halfway. Take care of your tires. And we could be seeing the difference here. Sam's got quite a bit more speed, it seems. And Jacob stretches it back out as I say that. Let's take a look from Sam. Look at him working that wheel now. You see the two different lines there. Sam kind of rolled in high and then is trying to diamond off that corner, get a straighter run out, trying to get more straightaway speed. Jacob was running more of the traditional line there down at the bottom. No, Carter, we were halfway through the fuel run there, bud. And you see that effect on Ford. Jacob pushed out to the wall. We can see on the battle box, he closed it down a bit. Oh, as I start to say that, he cut it under 5, but it looks like he's sending it, and Jacob's getting a better run off the corner. About even down the straightaway. And these guys have stretched out, though. I mean, these guys are way out here, and then I'll show you way back here is Ed. Ed is, you know, 2.4 off your leader. So really these guys have kind of stretched out from the field. I want to get this battle box out of the way. There we go. Bam. So again, so yeah, we should be about 10 laps from pit stops-ish, somewhere in that range. Looks like John Boyd went down pits. Oh, he's got some damage. Must have gotten to the wall. He's trying to clean that terrible paint job off that car. Oh, pow. Back at it. So early pit stop, but it could cycle. We'll see. Had to use that fast repair. You hate to do that this early in the race. Jacob stretching it out. Joey says that 80 car is coming. He is up 3 spots. Mr. Shantosh. Tell you what, the guy in front of him, William Kern, oh, somebody else just got in the wall. These tires must be wearing. It looked like the 69 maybe. But yeah, coming out of 4, they're probably pushing that front right and pushing into that wall. But I was going to say William Kern here in the 31 is up 9 spots, guys. So watch out for him. He's definitely got some long run speed. Again, I think this is a product of tire conservation versus the lack thereof. Back up front, it's still Jacob Bowen. Sam's caught him a little. You know, he's down under a half second, but it's still, the gap's kind of holding steady. He's not gaining much. These guys have pulled away from Ed. Ed's now almost 3 seconds back. Ed's pulled away from Ryan. Saw Ryan kind of get in the wall, and you see right there behind him, William Kearns. I mean, he's coming. See him closing quite a bit of gap. See right behind that, Matt Shontosh making that pass, trying to get up there for 6th. I think he got him that lap, scored 6th place. We'll get him going in right in front of that. Talking about William Kern looking under Ryan. He's trying to get into that 4th position. 24 laps of 90 laps. We should be coming up on pits pretty soon. Now, if I'm doing my maths correctly, 2 pit stops. So if you can go 30 laps and then you can go 30 laps, that'll put you to the end. Easy maths. So yeah, you're going to want to wait till at least 30, right, to pit this. So I wouldn't imagine we see anybody without damage come before 30. Sam's catching them, guys. Sam's catching them. So they better go, too, because these guys on fresh tires, I don't know if they waited too long in the run. We're 25 laps, 5 laps a lot. William Kern is almost 4 seconds back. That's a lot of time to make up. But, you know, as the race goes, if we stay green, everybody gets on and off pit road cleanly. I mean, those guys taking care of their tires could have an advantage. See Matt Shontosh coming up, trying to get that 5th spot. Matt's up 4. Williams up 10 spots. Oh, Ed here in his... Man, that's a terrible paint job. Terrible paint job. I don't know why these guys do this to themselves. Ed better look out, though, in his mirror, and I'm looking and I'm seeing Sam's catching him, guys. Sam is going to give Jacob a challenge at some point this evening if they can get on and off pit road cleanly. But the one they don't want to see, these guys, oh, look at that closing speed. Holy jeez. And that's, I mean, the more that holds him up, that's going to bring Matt right to him as well. So back here, what's going on back here? Donkey Kong, you see Jeremy up there, looked like he was in the wall. Chris was running up front earlier, must have pushed his car too hard. He's fallen back quite a bit. Chris is down 8 spots. That's what you get for letting Corey Sherman paint your car. Back up front, Jacob is still up there. This battle, you can see William is getting by Ed. Turn this battle box on, see if we can see the closing between him and Sam. Sam is in 2nd place right behind Jacob, and he's caught him. I'm going to have to go back up here. These guys are nose to tail. Oh, Jacob's coming. They're both coming in. Lap 29. Williams able to go more. And I feel like this is just 1 lap too early. Oh, seeing some stuff on track. Those guys were really, really close to each other. Chris and Joe there. Back to the guys on pit lane. See if William comes this time. Hey, he's going another one. You see right behind him, Matt Shontosh is coming. He's passing Ed for currently 2nd place. What are these lap times like? Let me look. So these guys are, I mean, lap times are almost 2 seconds. You've got almost 2 seconds to fall off. So I don't know that, you know, as soon as I knew I could make it, if I'm William, if I'm Matt, I got to come down and get tires because these guys are just going to put a big gap. Man, and there they go again. But these guys on fresh tires, I mean, you're thinking Jacob Bowen's out here turning fast laps, right? Sam, man, that's a big gap.
Yellow flag is up.
Oh, not what they wanted to see. What William wanted to see, what Matt wanted to see. My timing and scoring, we'll have to see how it shakes out, but I've got 7 cars on the lead lap. I think some of these guys will take the wave around, get back, but oof, oof. It's the curse of the green flag pit stops. Where's Kyle Nadeau? He should be out there driving because it usually gets him. All right, let's see what happened. Let's go back and look at this. These guys get slowed up. Why does it keep going to that one? That's my fault. Let me get out of that camera, and then we'll see what happens to Jeremy here. Coming to pit lane. Oh, just trying to get it checked up. Probably had too much brake in it. Adjust your brake bias, kids. And it just, you saw it loop and sent him back up onto the track. So these leaders are going to have to come this time. We'll see who else stays out. Wave arounds. Again, right now I've got 7 cars on the lead lap is what I'm showing. I know over here on our timing chart it's showing 6, so we'll see how this shakes out. Yeah, Matt, I think we've all done that. It's when you learn. Adjust your brake bias or adjust it back. Alright, let's see. So all these guys stayed out. They're probably going to get the wave around. I'm trying to look to see multiple laps down. So I'm seeing Kendon is 3 laps down. Everybody else is 1 lap down. So this is going to mix things up because even, I mean, you've got Jacob Bowen, who was the fastest car on the track on fresh tires. I mean, he's 4 laps into his tires now. You know, and these guys who were faster on the long run, Matt Shontosh, William Kern, those 2 guys were coming through the pack. This is going to, I mean, it's going to benefit them because now they have 4 lap fresher tires and they're faster on the long run. Happened to Ed here. Yeah, my timing and scoring's all wonky. Showing me that Ed hasn't pit yet, so we'll see if he comes this time or something. I'm seeing that he's 34 laps into his run, which seems kind of odd to me, and pit lane should be closed for him, I think. See, I see red lights. I don't know. It's wonky. Oh yeah, Carter just brought up something in the chat. First season for tire limits. Something these guys got to think about whether or not they've got, I mean, they've got extra, but do you have extra for a bunch of cautions? So you can't just come down like you have in previous seasons and just tires every caution. So that's, I mean, it brings in some strategy. Ed and Joe on the, man, I want to see how this shakes out because now I'm showing we've got 14 on the lead lap. Huh. Ed was running up there. You know, he was, what, 3rd place, 4th place, probably 5th when the caution came out. I think Matt had got by him. Ed was running up front. Now he's going to be all the way in the back. It looks like the guy that was the fastest guy on the track there at the end of that run is going to cycle around to the lead with fresh tires. Ooh. That's tough. Jacob Bowen, who had been leading most of the race, is going to have to take a wave around. He's 5 laps in now, probably 3 laps, 3 green flag laps on his set of tires. But I think everybody in front of Williams, so all those cars, the 71, the 50, all those cars, 101, the 2, the 75, and the 2, all should be passing the pace car in a minute. And the 40. We're 1 to green. There they go. There they go. And they're going to have to hurry up and scoot around. But yeah, that should put William Kern up front. What's that do for Ed? Just curious, where the heck? Too many people. Okay. So there you see Ed Jurgen right next to his teammate in the equally ugly car. So, you know what I want to do since we're going slow? If I can find the right button here. Now let's look at that car next to Ed's there. That there's one that looks like a professional painted it. And there's one that looks like that professional was drinking too much and he painted it. But if you look at the front of that car, that's a Camaro and it has a Ford badge. If we could get, see if I can get, now if you look at that outside Mad Sim car there, Ford, Chevy, Mustang. It's a Ford Chevy Mustang, guys. Ford Chevy Mustang. Okay. Just haven't seen one of those in a while. Last time I drove by one, it was real slow, so. Ford Chevy Mustang. Back up front, William Kern, and again, we talked about it pre-race. So, William controls the start here. Restart zones are not on. It's just William controlling the start. He may wait till the green flag.
Green flag.
Oh, spotter said green flag. And Matt got a good start on the outside. Outside lane fired off way better than that inside lane did. We're 3 wide back here. Easy, there you go. Hang on, guys. Be patient getting through this field. Oh, that's tough. Look back up front. Matt Shawn, Tosh, William Kern. That's a battle for the lead, so we're 2 by 2 for first through fourth. Oh, hang on. Who was that in the wall? Trying to see back up front. Oh, Williams got the lead. Chris Dorsey. Somebody got in the wall back there, guys. I saw it, but I couldn't catch to see who it was. Nothing popped up on my timing and scoring for them hitting the wall. Matt's under fire here from Chris Dorsey. See Sam and Jacob back there. And they're in 7th and 9th respectively. That was 1st and 2nd before this cycle. Yeah, Dorsey's got to 2nd place. Let's see. So Preston back here, I think, is who was in the wall earlier. He's dropped off the field. Does have a fast repair. As long as he's not used it, they do get 1 quick repair, 1 roll of flex tape. Let's look back here at these guys. Everybody's kind of spread out. Jacob is looking to get past Sam. Sam doesn't want to let him up there, I'm sure. Sam was a tad faster than Jacob on the long run. If he can keep Jacob behind him, that's better for him. Doesn't want to have to get back by him. Matt is under fire from Nathan Dufton. Back up front, William Kern. Trying to run away with it. It's not quite pulled out yet, but I mean, they're stretching it out a little. Chris Dorsey's not letting them get away. William was really, really strong on the long run, so take it easy here. And then wait for your tires to come in or other tires to fall off. And then just stretch it. This is not what these guys want to see. He was clearly the fastest car on the track on old tires, and now he's up front. That's just a hard combination. And with the other 2 guys that were up front, looks like Jacob got around Sam, but they're back here in 7th and 8th. So Jacob's already 4 seconds off the lead. That's a tall task. Plus, you got to get through all these good cars. All right, looks like they've cycled it out. Let's run through the top 10 again after this pit cycle. This yellow flag. William Kern out front, and he is stretching it out. He's over a half second now over Chris Dorsey. Chris, I believe, raced in the truck race last night. I'm not sure. I was in the truck, so I just remember seeing cars. But I think Chris raced last night. Chris's first season here with Cyber. Chris is in second place. Mr. Shantosh having a good showing. Matt showed that he was strong on the long run, so again, could just be taking care of his tires, but Matt's rolling up here in third. Nathan Dufton right behind him in fourth. Oh, sorry, I just noticed Nathan was from Canada. We've got a bunch of Canada fellers. Joe Ogle missing his numbers on his car this evening. Maybe he just painted them really black, I'm not sure. Or he just didn't want anybody to know he was driving a Mad Sim Chevy Ford Mustang. Or Ford Chevy Mustang. But Joe's running in fifth. Ed Jurgen, his teammate, right there in sixth. Terrible paint job. Jacob Bowen, who started on the pole, was out there leading the race. Jacob is in seventh. Sam running in eighth. Mr. Gain fourth, up 3 spots in ninth. I like that raid car. I don't know what it is. I just like that paint job. And Connor Dudek in the DK Metcalf car. Running in 10th. Shoot, we might as well keep going. Matt Croak in 11th. Chris in 12th. John Boyd out here. Already used that fast repair. We saw him do it. He's in 13th. Ryan in 14th. And now we'll skip around a little bit. 15th, Preston. 16th, Jeremy. 17th, Kendon. And Kyle is parked. So back up front, Williams stretching it out. See some now Matt's starting to pull away from these guys who are behind him. He's pulling away from Nathan, who is right behind him. And you see Joe's kind of catching Nathan. Ed's catching Nathan. .43 to go. We've still got one more pit stop in here. These guys are, with caution flags. The leader is 15 laps into his run. You got to think, Jacob, Sam, that group of guys, they're 20 laps into their run. So 43 to go. They need to go. Man, that's going to put them real tight. I mean, if you think if it's only 30, they're 20 laps with caution. Let's say they can go 33, right, with those caution laps. Trying to do maths here, guys. 50, 30, 80. I don't know. I think it's going to make it tight, but we'll see. We'll see if everybody can make it on fuel. I think we talk about it every season. Not supposed to do math on the broadcast. Anyways, back up front, William Kern is out 0.83. 0.83, so he is running away with it. Let's see what this camera does. I like playing with these cameras because you never know. Never know what you're going to get. Life is like a box of cameras. Oh, that's not how it goes. So Carter's telling me 60, 61. Yeah, I can count backwards. I was trying to figure out if the guys that pit can make it that far. Again, Jacob Bowen is 23 laps into his run. That puts him at 33. So if he can go 33, he can, or he can make it, but we don't know. I don't know. We'll see. There's Matt Shantosh showing up with that long run speed, getting by Chris Dorsey for second. See if Matt can close it in on William. He had the speed to stay with him in that last long run. That was pretty cool coming down the front stretch. Cameras, cool, yeah. So Back here, Ed, hanging on to 5th. Jacob, Jacob he's 5 seconds now back from the lead. It's hard. It's hard. It's going to be hard to catch him. Jacob and Sam really want to caution now. Oh, wrong button. Wrong button. Guys, once again, Cyber Thunder Rising Stars on the Cyber Thunder Broadcast Network. If you have not already, hit the like button, hit the share button, subscribe so you know when we go live. I do know Tuesday nights and Wednesday nights will be broadcast on the Cyber Thunder Broadcast Network. Thursday nights, our Cup Series will be broadcast, but it may be on a different network. Dun, dun, dun. Stay tuned. We'll find out tomorrow. Now I lost my mouse, so this is all we get to watch. Oh, found it. Okay. Williams stretched it out. He's over a second, guys. He is running away. I mean, Matt's there. Matt's hanging on to second just fine. He's pulling away from third. I guess I can show Matt. He's out here in a bubble by himself. You see, there's the battle for third. Joe's getting by Chris. Ed's right behind him. Poor Chris is a mad sandwich right there. He's the meat in the mad sandwich. Why are they so upset? I don't understand. What are these guys that are sim racing so mad about? Maybe that's what I don't like about these guys. I just don't like upset people. And these guys are just, they should name it upset sim racing. Maybe I would like their cars better. All right, somebody needs to paint an upset sim racing car and have somebody race it. That's my challenge. I want to see an upset sim racing car out there next week. Jacob back here, Sam right behind him like they were. Jacob, again, is 5 seconds back from William Kern. I tell you what, slowly but surely, Matt is catching William. I mean, he's got it down to right at a second, just under a second. It was a little over a second, so slowly he is catching him. Does he have enough time? It's going to come down to that pit stop. If we can get through that last pit stop, it's going to come down to efficiency of getting on and off pit road. That's where this is going to be won or lost. And I'm seeing people going in the pits now. So that makes me wonder. I mean, we're at 59. Yeah, these guys should be able to make it from here. Makes me wonder how soon these two guys are going to have to come to pit lane, and they're side by side. These guys, I'm showing them 31 laps into their fuel run. Your leaders are only 27 laps into their run. I mean, we could be in the same boat where these guys get out early on fresh tires and leapfrog, but that's not, I mean, we showing Matt and William are faster long run. I mean, you don't want to burn your tires off before those guys that are faster, but these guys are going to have to come down pit lane soon. Soon. We're going lap 32 on this fuel run. It puts them at 61, so they can make it to the end from here. I'd be coming. Give me those new tires now. Right now, I want some rubber. See if the leader comes. No, well, second place. Nope, so I'm going to jump back to these guys. Nope. I gotta think. We're down to 29 to go. John out here going fast has already made his pit stop. Jump back up here to your leaders. Again, not to miss it, but Matt Shontosh is cutting into this lead. I mean, he's down to 0.8 now. Ed out here running the very, very top of the racetrack. That always makes me nervous. That gives you, especially on old tires, gives you less room for error. You get a little hot, you're not going anywhere but into the wall. See him in 3 and 4. He's down a little early. Trying to keep my eye on this pit lane. Looks like Chris has been down and out of pit lane. Still none of the leaders have entered pit lane yet. Again, Jacob Bowen. Chris Dorsey's just, he burnt them tires off. I gotta think Jacob and Sam gotta come here real soon. Oh, and I see some takers. 95, the 02. Do we have a 95? Oh yeah, Kenan. Yep, okay. Matt Croak is on pit lane. The fellow with no numbers. Matt's got it down to 0.7 now, so. He's catching him, but he's running out of time. It's really going to come down to on and off pit lane. Doing it efficiently. Again, I keep going back to it. I want to see if these guys come this time. Your leaders have went by pit lane. Ah, you see Ed coming. Bringing his teammate Joe with him. They're trying to get the benefit of those fresh tires. Matt's down to 0.6. Going back to 0.7 on the straightaway. Oh, there's William coming. Matt Shontosh is coming to pit lane. I think Jacob and Sam. Jacob's coming in. You can see. Oh, Sam, hang on. Woo! Just drifted around the corner. It's okay. It's not quite Tokyo, but you can drift anyway. We'll see. William getting in, getting service. William starting to roll. Matt's up on his left side. This is what it comes down to, is the gap that William can create, and you can see it there. You can just physically see it. And Jacob got out really quick. Check these pit times. I mean, Matt Shontosh had a better pit run. We'll have to see how it shakes out here. See Ed going by. Ed coming down. Oh man, I've got too many boxes open. But Ed, yeah, coming down 1 lap early. You can see what that did. John's out here trying to see. Yeah, John's 10 laps into this run, so John's going to get eaten up pretty quick. Can't make it to the end. Ed came down 1 lap before our leaders, I think. See if Ed can hang on here. William back here. Then you got Mr. Connor Dudek. Again, he's 10 laps into his run. Chris, 9 laps into his run. Gained 4th. And then Shontosh is back here in this pack. And he's got to get through all these cars. He was right there with William. This is going to cost Matt just from the aspect of you can't just fly by cars here. There's no wings on these cars. Back up front here to Ed. Oh, you can see Williams just cutting into that lead. I mean, the timing and scoring, I don't know what's up with the tower here. It's showing who I've got in 3rd here in 4th. So our timing tower, let me see if I can get it to... Huh. I think we're broken. I can't even get it to turn off, guys. 21 to go. That says 23 to go. Sorry, I'm playing with buttons over here trying to get it. You see William got around Ed for the lead. So William Kern back to the front. Back to the front. Back out front. Yeah. Yeah, I cannot get this. The tower is broken and frozen, and it's stuck. So you're just gonna have to believe me. But we've got William Kern out front. Down to 19 to go. This time by 19 to go. So I'm gonna run through your top 10 since our tower won't show it. See if any of the other buttons will work. Oh, we got the tower to disappear. That may have fixed the tower. Oh, I got it. I didn't do it. It just unbroke itself. But you can see William Kern out front. Ed Jurgen he's almost got a second lead. John Boyd back here in third. And then the mess. And Connor Dudek cannot. There's no way John Boyd can make it on fuel here. You see Matt's got to get away from Jacob. He's got to. See Jacob coming through quickly. These guys, there's no way they can make it to the end on fuel. So I really think we've got William Kern, then Ed Jurgen. We'll see 17 to go. Make sure everything's, yep, okay. Okay, so now I'm going to run through your top 10. Let's see. Let's see if we can do it. William Kern out front. Real quick, Ed Jurgen running in second. He's by himself, but he's 1.3 back. 5 seconds back from the leader. We've got third place John Boyd, and you can see it. Matt Shontosh is flying by him, and that's a 10-lap difference on tires, and you can see what that does. But you got Matt Shontosh now into third. Jacob Bowen in fourth. John Boyd fifth. Back here we get Messi. Joe Ogle. Now Joe's the one with no numbers. Connor Dudek back here. He got numbers. DK Metcalf. See Chris Dorsey trying to get by these guys. We know Chris is fast. I'm going to skip those guys. Jump back here to Chris. Chris in the 71. Childlike looking painted, I think Corey Sherman did it, car. Sam getting by him. That's your top 10. I don't know if you could figure out what I just said there because we jumped around, but that's your top 10, guys. Here in the 69, see Carter in chat, yeah, 69. Must have lost connection. Aliens grabbed him. Oh, Ed's fallen. Saw him lose a whole bunch of time there to the leader. That just must be the tire difference. William was fast on the long run. Ed may not be able to hang on to his tires as well. Ed's got to watch out in his mirror. I mean, he's 3 seconds back. But Jacob's trying to get up there. He's got around Matt. Matt in fourth. Joe Ogle in fifth. Sam. Chris Dorsey in sixth. But again, William Kern, 13 to go this time. 2-second lead over the field. William's been, once he got control of the front, I mean, he's been pretty dominant. Matt's the only one that looked like he had anything for him on the long run, but Matt is stuck back there in traffic. I mean, Matt's 6 seconds back from him. He's gonna run out of time. Needs a yellow. Can we manifest a caution? Can we speak it into existence? Yellow. See if we can get Kendon. I don't want to put bad juju on anybody. Ryan's getting back in here. Jeremy. Matt. Dave just by himself. There you go. That's where it could happen. Not that I'm trying to put juju on anybody. A little bump drafting in the corner there. William Kern almost to 3 seconds. He's 2.5 seconds out. And Ed better watch out though, because let's see if we can get it on the same camera. Oh, can't see Jacob coming yet. Looking last lap. Jacob was 0.2 faster, a tenth faster than our leader. William Kern out front. I'm pretty sure I said it. If not, I thought it. I'm claiming it pre-race, but I think Williams won to watch this season for the championship. Showed a lot of speed last season. Ed trying to use the paint to get the car to turn. Here, Matt staying right there with Jacob, fighting for that last podium spot. 9 to go. 9-0 Lapos. See, Sam also had a fast car. He and Jacob were pretty much nose to tail most of the race. And Matt's pulled right back up to Jacob, so I think this is going to be our closest battle up here up front. I think Matt's going to get to his bumper and have to figure out a way to get by. 8 to go. It's out front. Williams he's ran away. He's 2.2 seconds over Ed. 5 seconds over that battle we were just watching, Matt and Jacob. Ed's out here by himself. See Matt. Last time on the track, Matt was the fastest car on track last lap. So Matt's definitely got long run speed here. It's just, I know from experience, Jacob's not an easy pass, as Jacob almost put it in the wall. I think Eric said it about the same time, or typed it about the same time I said it. But yeah, Jacob is not an easy pass at all. There's a few guys that run out here in Cyber that we know you get behind them, they have the ability to make that vehicle 4 cars wide. Crank Bell comes to mind, first one I can think of. Jacob's one of those. Sometimes you just gotta give them a little bumper. Not that I'm suggesting it, or I've ever done it to Jacob at Richmond, but sometimes it's necessary. Or was it I think it's Martinsville. But see the leader catching lap traffic here. That could slow him down some. I don't know that Ed's 2 seconds back. I don't know that that'll help him enough, but that could slow William down some. See that battle. Let's go back to this one. Jacob's kind of pulled away from Matt a little bit. Matt could have been cooling his tires off. We're 5 to go. Seeing if he can make one more run at him. Look back here. Chris Dorsey. It looks to me like Chris has got, man, all the speed in the world. Just got to figure out how to hang on to those tires longer in a run. You can see that there, just the difference of mid-corner speed. Chris having a good showing, though, up in 6th place. Again, back out front. I don't want to dismiss him, but he's so far out there. I mean, he's 1.6. Ed is kind of catching. Might have been that lap car. But 3 laps to go. I mean, that's a lot of ground to make up. Something's going to have to happen. He's going to need some help. Again, back here at this battle, they're kind of holding serve. Matt's not really gaining on Jacob at this point. Just got to send it, Matt. Sam back here having a good run up in 5th place. Again, 2 to go. .7 seconds over 2nd place William Kern. Kind of having a dominant performance tonight. Once he got that lead, he's not going to let it go. Jacob is pulling away from Matt a bit here, so that last podium spot, Jacob Bowen is trying to hang on to it. White flag lap. William Kern out front, 1.7 seconds. What is on his car? Let's zoom in on William here, give him some screen time. Paint shop. What is this? I'm trying to see what's some coffee. Not a coffee drinker, guys. I don't know that logo, but William probably does. There he goes across the finish line. William Kern coming home first. Ed Jurgen in second. Jacob Bowen's going to lock up that third place. Matt Shontosh fourth. We'll, see if I can't find these guys and we can have a chat with them. One more. I almost got them all. All right, I'm going to pull in your lead or your winner here, William Kern. William, you come out here first race of the season, man. Showed them they got to watch out for you. Talk us through your drive tonight. Maybe he's too busy doing donuts and he doesn't want to talk to us, guys.
Sorry, I was on push to talk, guys. Yeah, fantastic race, caution free. Actually, just ran out of fuel as I'm doing my donuts here. So.
Yeah, we had one caution there. It seemed to cycle you out front, but it looked like you had the long run speed. Was that your plan going in? Was to take care of the tires and just put it down late in the run?
I want to say yes, but honestly, I was just giving her everything she had. Towards the end, I noticed that my tires were starting to get a little slick, so I let off a little bit. But BTR Garage put together one heck of a machine. This car was awesome tonight. One of my teammates ended up third as well, so leave it to BTR, man.
You're affiliated with Jacob. We're gonna have to kick William out. Nope, just kidding. William, it was awesome to see you get that win. Is that your first win in Cyber there, bud?
Yes, sir, it is. Kansas last year, I got second. Hey, just like I told my team owner, you can't win them all unless you win the first one.
Yeah, I told last night's winner the exact same thing, so you're absolutely right. Can't win them all unless you win the first. It's awesome to get your first one. I know you've been here, what's this, your third season, so I know it's got to feel good. Dude, congrats. I said it pre-race, so I'm going to put some juju on you. You're the one I think I'm watching for the championship this season. I've seen your speed increase during the time you've been here, so awesome to see you get your first win, man. I'm going to turn it over to you, let you give your shout-outs, and thanks.
Yeah, I definitely got to thank Bully Dog Coffee Company, primary sponsor. Thanks for hooking me up again this season. Again, my team owner, Mr. Al Ayers, BTR Racing. I don't know what I'd do without them. They're a fantastic team to work with. Like to thank my wife. She's all the time sitting here cheering me on. I think that's the reason why I won tonight. She cheered pretty hard. So.
Uh-oh, my windows just popped up some stuff. Yeah, I always got to thank the wife. Again, man, congrats, and good luck next week, bro.
Thank you, sir, and thank you for putting on a good race.
All right, kick William out. I guess we'll pull old Ed in here. He had some stuff on his car. I don't know what he's thinking, but Ed, man, bringing it home second. Not too bad.
Yeah, not too bad. First good start for a track that I don't really care for that much.
Yeah, well, talk us through your race, because it looked like, you had speed early, and then kind of the cautions and stuff cycled your pit cycle got a little off there, and then got back in. So talk us through your night.
Yeah, my plan was I was just laying back trying to save some tire, and then so I can go a couple extra laps then, and then the pit cycle came through. I was going in the pits when the caution came out, so I just drove through.
Saved you. Well, hey, second place, Ed, you got to get a new paint job, man. I can't do it. You have to go back and watch the broadcast. I have some ideas for it.
Mad Sim's a fun place to road race.
Agreed. I like those guys over there to upset sim racing. But hey, congrats, man, on your second place. I'm gonna turn it over to you. Let you give your shout outs and thanks.
I thank Cyber Thunder for putting a race on, and you for broadcasting, and wife and kids, and Mad Sim Racing for putting a sponsor on my car for the team, and that's about it.
All right, Ed. Well, hey, congrats, man. I imagine I'll see your bumper at some point tomorrow night on track, and good luck next week, brother. Good luck this season.
All right, thanks, man. I'll see you tomorrow.
All right, kick Ed out. We got one more. Don't really want to pull this guy in the booth. I'm sure he's a little upset with the way those cautions came. Jacob, you were dominant, man. And then cautions got you.
You mean that singular caution right there that got me right as I came off pit road, Mike?
That would be the one, yes, sir. But,
You know,
hey.
I felt like I had winning pace there, but hey, it happens.
You brought it back to third. Not too bad.
That's not horrible, no. I think Matt was being a little bit nice with me there at the end because he definitely had a bit more speed than I did those last couple laps. But, yeah, I'll take a third place all the way.
I have to say, I've never known Matt Shontosh to be nice. So, you must have had something for him.
I'll take it. That's a great compliment coming from you, this series' previous champion.
Well, are you going to run the full season?
I am. This is going to be probably the one and only. We'll see.
Well, I just told William, I was talking about William pre-race, saying that I've watched him get faster and faster. But if you're going to run the full season, you're definitely one to watch out for because I've raced next to you and I know you have speed. So I hope you have a good run this season. It was nice to watch you up front. It was okay to see you in third. And congrats on your podium, man. I'm going to turn it over to you.
Thank you, Mike. Thank you for putting on the broadcast. It's really awesome. Thank you to Great Basin Aviation. These guys are awesome as well. If you want to learn how to fly and you're in Nevada, definitely check them out. My wonderful girlfriend, she supports me through everything I do, and it's very awesome. And, of course, my mom and dad for being behind me as well. It's really great to be back out here. I hope I get to be on the podium and get to talk to you again because I know how much you love that.
Yep, one of my favorite people to talk to.
Love you too, Mike.
Congrats, Jacob. Hey, man, maybe we'll be talking to you next week.
All right.
All right, kick him out of here. I got too many buttons, guys. Let me get here now and we'll get your results. I can do it. Maybe I can do it. There they are. So you see it right there. William Kern bringing that win home. We just talked to Ed and Jacob there in second and third. Matt Shontosh coming home fourth. Sam there in fifth. Chris Dorsey brought it home sixth. Joe Ogle seventh. John Boyd eighth. Nathan in ninth. Chris Log. I got to figure out how to say Chris's name. But Chris in the 71 neat paint job in 10th. Connor Dudek 11th. Dave 12th. Matt Croak 13th. Jeremy Flanagan 14th. Ryan Sargent 15th. Kenan Cook 16th. Preston in 17th. And front row Kyle Nadeau. Well, he finished in the back row tonight. Hey, guys, thanks for tuning in. I see Patrick there in the chat. Yeah, Patrick, you guys are 2 for 2 so far on the season. It was pretty cool to see Alan get his first win last night. And then we got William getting his first tonight. Can we get a first tomorrow night? Tune in. If it's not on the Cyber Thunder Broadcast Network, we will be sharing the link to the broadcast. But tomorrow night, the Cup cars will be at the New Atlanta. All right, guys, I'm signing off. Next week, we'll see you next Wednesday. Thanks for tuning in. See ya.